Look, if you're moving to Brevard County, Florida, stop scrolling. I'm about to show you the only place you need to look first. And I can guarantee you it's not a city you found on Zillow. If I were moving to the Space Coast today, this is the absolute first place I would look. Everyone's first instinct is to scroll Zillow for pretty houses, and that is the single biggest mistake you can even make. Before you look at one house, before you fall in love with that kitchen, doing this one thing will save you from the biggest money pits and headaches that can absolutely crush your finances. Everyone shows you the sunshine and the rocket launches, but no one is talking about the hidden costs that will completely drain your bank account. I mean, you see it happen all the time. People pick a city from a blog, find a house that they love, and only when they're emotionally attached do they discover the insane, ugly truths. They find out the roof is uninsurable, their dream home is in a flood zone that will cost them thousands every single year, or they've just signed up for a commute that will destroy their soul. My name is Stephen Thomas and I'm a real estate expert here on the Space Coast. I have watched people fall into these traps over and over again. The people who win their move, the ones who are actually happy a year later, do not start with Zillow. They start with a strategy. The first place you look isn't a place at all. It's the numbers that control your entire life. It's understanding the true cost of a house before you even look at it. It's like buying a printer. Yeah, the printer is cheap, but the ink will bankrupt you every single month. We're gonna find out how much ink costs in Brevard County. Today, I'm gonna do things a little different. I'm not gonna just show you my secret list of towns. I'm giving you the secret framework that locals use. We're gonna break down the 4 key areas of Brevard County, but we're doing it the smart way. We'll analyze them through the lens of insane hidden costs, insurance, taxes, commutes, and lifestyle traps. So now that you know how to look, let's go and I'll show you exactly where I would start. Now, the first place I'd look, especially for a family or if I wanted a modern, predictable, and frankly awesome lifestyle, is Viera. Viera is basically Brevard's final boss of neighborhoods. It's a massive master plan community where literally everything feels brand new, clean, and perfectly designed. If you want to avoid surprises, Viera was built for you. The biggest reason families move here is for the schools. Viera is famous for having some of the best A-rated schools in the entire county, from elementary all the way up to high school. People literally move here just for schools like Viera High School. The neighborhoods are packed with perfect sidewalks, community parks, playgrounds, and even dog parks. It feels incredibly safe. And on top of that, Viera is built for insane convenience. The Avenue Viera is a giant outdoor mall with everything you could ever want. Stores, tons of restaurants, a movie theater, everything. You literally never have to leave. And the houses are almost all new construction, which means modern, energy efficient homes. This is a huge plus for avoiding the problems that comes with older Florida homes. But this is where we use our secret buyer framework. Viera's perfection comes with a crazy price tag. First, the cost to get in is one of the highest in Brevard. The median sales price in the county is around $362,000 to $366,000. In Viera, you're looking at a median price of close to $570,000 or even higher with some reports. And guess what? Those reports are showing that it's climbing from the $600,000s to the $700,000s. Second, the fees are insane. Viera is so perfect because of HOA fees for landscaping and pools, but on top of that, many neighborhoods have a CDD fee. Think of the CDD as a subscription for your neighborhood's roads and lights. Between the HOA and the CDD, you could be adding hundreds of dollars to your monthly payment, so you definitely have to budget for it. And now, for a secret trap that gets everyone, the vacant lot tax trap. When you tour a model home, the builder gives you a property tax estimate based on the empty dirt lot before the house was even built. The tax on a $50,000 piece of dirt is nothing compared to a finished $600,000 home. People get a massive shock when their real tax bill is 3 or 4 times higher. You must ask for the tax estimate on the finished home value. Finally, the commute. Viera has amazing access to I-95, but don't let the map fool you. Before you commit, you have to test your real-world commute. Driving across a causeway at rush hour might be an absolute nightmare for you. So my advice, get in your car, take a commute at 7 a.m. on a Tuesday. That easy 20-minute weekend can turn into a 50-minute crawl. Now, Viera is an incredible choice, but only if you know the true cost. Next, if I wanted the most bang for my buck to be right next to the space industry and maybe get a waterfront house without a crazy price tag, I'd look north to Titusville and Merritt Island. This is the heart of the Space Coast. If you work for NASA, SpaceX, or even Blue Origin, living here is an absolute game changer. Titusville has some of the most affordable houses in Brevard. While Viera is costing you well over $500,000, You can find amazing homes in Titusville with around the median sales price of $279,000 to $325,000. That's a crazy, unbelievable deal. You get the same Florida sunshine at a much lower price. Plus, you can literally watch rocket launches from your backyard, which is a perk you can't necessarily buy. Now, Merritt Island is a totally different vibe. It's a huge island where thousands of homes have direct water access with canals. This is where you find that Florida dream of having a boat parked right behind your house. But you have to be smart because there's a secret that locals know, and that's the Barge Canal Divide. Now, the south side of the canal is what you want. It's more developed and has way better access for commuting. Now, the north side is more rural. It can be beautiful, but it definitely has more bugs. It's like choosing between living on a main street or in the country road. Now for the hidden traps. The home prices are lower, but the houses are older. And in Florida, older homes need a serious termite inspection. So skipping a wood-destroying organism inspection here is like playing Russian roulette with your life savings. You must check for silent problems that could completely bankrupt you later. Now, if you're looking at a waterfront home in Merritt Island, you have to investigate the insurance. It's not as high as being on the ocean, but it's still a high-risk zone. Get an insurance quote immediately. That cheap waterfront house might come with an insurance premium that makes your monthly payment explode. The value here is fantastic, but you definitely have to do your homework. Now we're halfway through, and you can already see how this framework can save you from a financial nightmare. If you're serious about buying a home in Brevard County and want a strategic partner to guide you every step of the way, click the link in the description below to book a call with me and my team. And for those who are still in the research phase, I also have a totally free Brevard County relocation guide, also in the link in the description below. Treat yourself, don't cheat yourself. Move to Florida the right way. Okay, but what if your number one priority is lifestyle? The sound of the ocean, sand between your toes, a laid-back life? Then you can only look at beachside. This is a string of amazing towns like Satellite Beach, Indian Harbor Beach, and in the Atlantic. Life here is completely different. The vibe is more beach cruiser than commuter. You live here to walk the beach and feel like you're on a permanent vacation. These towns fight to keep their small town feel. You won't find giant high rises here. If you're moving to Florida to be at the beach, this is it. However, this lifestyle comes with the single biggest financial trap of all of Brevard County, the insurance shock. Now, I cannot overstate this. If you are not ready for this, it will completely destroy your home search. These homes are on a barrier island in the highest risk zones for hurricanes. So homeowners insurance can be astronomical. Let me give you an example. A new home inland might have an insurance premium of $3,500 to $5,000 a year. An older home in Satellite Beach could easily have a premium of $8,000 all the way up to $12,000 or even more. That's an extra $700 to $1,000 a month tacked into your house payment. That's a second car payment for a car you can't even drive. Buyers get pre-approved for a mortgage, find a home they love, then find out it's completely unaffordable once the real insurance quote comes in. Before you look at one beachside house, talk to an insurance agent. This leads to the second trap, the vacation mode trap. People visit in March when it's perfect weather and decide to buy a house. They are buying a dream, not reality. You have to visit in August when the air is so thick, you can swim through it. You have to understand that hurricane season is a real thing that requires preparation. Living here is worth every penny for the right person, but you have to be brutally honest with yourself and your calculator. So, what if you want a little bit of everything? Jobs, a diverse community, and a mix of house prices? There is only one answer. That's Melbourne. This city is the ultimate all-arounder for South Brevard, and Melbourne's biggest advantage is its location. It has the Melbourne-Orlando International Airport, or the MLB, and it's a massive hub for jobs in defense and aerospace. It has easy access to every main road, making the commute simple. The housing in Melbourne is incredibly diverse. You can find historic bungalows, modern riverfront condos, and classic suburban neighborhoods. That variety means a huge range of prices. Melbourne is more affordable than Viera or the beach, with a cost of living that's right around the national average. Downtown Melbourne has a culture and a character you would never find in a master plan community. But you know the drill. That housing diversity means you have to be a careful buyer. Many of the affordable homes are older, from the 60s and the 70s. Just like in Titusville, a termite inspection is not negotiable. It's a fundamental part of your due diligence. You have to know what you're buying. The second reality is traffic. Don't trust Google Maps. The main roads get incredibly congested. A home that looks like a 15 commute on paper can easily be 30 to 40 minutes. You have to test the drive yourself during rush hour, or you'll be stuck in traffic forever. Melbourne is a fantastic hub, but it's a city that rewards people who do their homework. So, where should you look first? It's not one place. If you're a family who wants the best schools, you start in Viera, but you have to come with a calculator for the fees. If you want insane value, you look at Titusville and South Merritt Island, but you gotta have a termite inspector on speed dial. If you dream of the ocean, you look to Satellite Beach, but only after you talk to an insurance agent. And if you need a central hub, you look at Melbourne, but you have to test the commute routes. And now for that final piece of advice. The one thing I would tell anyone moving here, the ultimate secret to winning. If you have any doubt, rent first. I'm literally advising this. Sign a 1-year lease, live here, experience the August humidity, the daily commute, the traffic, and the real culture of a neighborhood before you make a multi-$100,000 commitment. Renting for a year might feel like a delay, but it's the single best insurance policy against making a massive financial and lifestyle mistake. It gives you time to decide which of these amazing communities is the right one for you. This whole process can feel like a lot, but it doesn't have to be. My team and I are here to help you win. Whether you're looking to buy a home using the strategies we talked about today, sell a property here on the Space Coast, or even invest in our market, the next step is a simple conversation. Click the link in the description below to book a call with yours truly. Let's do this the right way. Treat yourself, don't cheat yourself. Come on and move to Florida the right way. I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.